Today we're uncovering the surprising history behind band merchandise. It's not what you think.
We'll also explore the puzzling truth about cream soda and how it got its name.
Plus, stick around for some clever mentalist tricks to help you remember names like a pro. Let's get started. All right, so let's jump into our first topic, band merchandise. Now, I have a bone to pick with a lot of band merch out there. For one, my short arms make finding a t-shirt that fits properly a nightmare. It seems like they're all made by the same manufacturer who doesn't consider us height-restricted folks.
Oh, I can totally relate to the sizing struggle. But what really gets me sometimes are the lazy designs. You know, just the band's logo slapped on a plain tee. Where's the creativity? When I go to a gig, I want something unique that reflects the artistry of the music, not just a simple reproduction.
Exactly. I want something I can wear proudly, not just in the sweaty concert hall. But, despite our gripes, band merchandise is incredibly important today. With touring being a financial impossibility for many and streaming royalties offering practically nothing, merch is often the only way fans can truly support their favorite artists and for artists to actually make a living.
It really is crucial now. And it's fascinating to look back at how it all started. You might think it began with rock and roll legends, but the earliest evidence points to the 1940s with Frank Sinatra.
That's right, a group of adolescent fans called Bobby Soxers, named because they wore schoolgirl Bobby socks, started writing Sinatra's name on their t-shirts and wearing them to performances. It was more about showing a badge of honor and identity than a commercial venture back then.
It was pure fan love. But monetizing that idea was left to more business-minded individuals, like Elvis Presley's notoriously shrewd manager, Colonel Tom Parker. He reportedly started selling Elvis-themed t-shirts after seeing fans wearing their own homemade versions to show their support. It really kicked off the commercial side of things.
And things really took off in the 1960s with the invention of the first rotatable multicolor garment screen printing machine. That allowed bands to mass-produce custom t-shirts, opening the floodgates for widespread merch.
It also gave bands a platform to express political statements. Think about the Beatles and Grateful Dead designing t-shirts with left-leaning politics. But none were as overt as the Sex Pistols in the 1970s, with Vivienne Westwood and Malcolm McLaren designing their iconic God Save the Queen shirts. It really showed how music and its message could be worn.
It's incredible how it evolved from a fan-made expression of love to a political statement, and now it's become this essential vehicle for artists to sustain themselves in the challenging modern music industry. It's no longer about making huge profits, but about survival and direct fan support. Speaking of surprising origins, let's move on to something completely different but equally fascinating: cream soda.